lovelies, my name is Becca and I make videos about beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and why I love Jesus. If you like any of those things, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel now. Check out this video and then watch the rest later. So today I have more of like a chatty video. I do a lot of these on my channel as well, just as far as like sometimes it being like video diary type things, and sometimes there are things I just want to chat about, things that I feel passionate about or things that I feel like I need to talk about. And today the thing I want to talk about is body positivity, and how I became body positive and how it took me about 23 years, and hopefully this video will help some of you so that it doesn't take 23 years to figure it out. So at this point in my life I am 24 and I think that I am finally body positive. I love my body, I love how the Lord has made me, and it has taken me so long to get to this point and figure it out. Yes, I still would love to lose a little bit of weight just to be healthier and to feel a bit more comfortable, but I am so comfortable and confident in my body at this point that even if I weren't to lose any more weight, I'm still happy with the way I look, and I still feel confident and beautiful in the way that I look, and I'm just so glad that I've gotten to that point, and it's taken a really long time, and I wish it didn't take that long. Like, I so wish I could go back and talk to high school Becca and just be like, girl, get your act together. Like, you are so beautiful. I hated the way I looked in high school. Hated it. I would cry about it a lot. And like anytime, and this is so sad, so true, but like anytime there was like 11/11 or a thing where you could make a wish, my wish was like, I wish I was skinnier. How horrible is that? And I don't know where I learned to hate my body or how I learned that, because it definitely wasn't from my mom. My mom is so supportive. She's beautiful. I never remember her talking about hating her body, but I think for me, and it's totally not her fault, my older sister is just a toothpick. The girl can eat like 50 burgers and not gain an ounce. Like, she is so thin, she's naturally thin, she's super blessed in that way, and I wasn't. I'm built more like my father, and so if I eat french fries, you're gonna see it. Like, I pay for what I eat. But even in that, during the time, especially in high school where I hated myself so much, I was nowhere near as big as I thought I was. Like, looking back, I'm like, whoa, I would give to look like that again. But like I said, I am happy how I am now, but I was like, dang, I would like to look like that girl again, but I don't. But for some reason, I hated who I was. And I'm sure like it was just media and movies and how, you know, things were during that time. And like YouTube was just starting to come up, but I didn't really follow anyone consistently who talked about kind of like body positivity or anything like that. And I also think during that time in high school, it didn't come till I was about in college when those videos started happening and there were YouTubers that kind of did that. And even then, still through college, I kind of started to learn it, but I still didn't love the body that I was in. It really wasn't until like these past couple of years that I've really learned to love who I was. So I kind of just like, I don't really know what I want for this video or what I want to say. It's probably going to be all over the place because that's usually what happens with my chatty videos. But I just think it's important to talk about. So for me, kind of how I became body positive and like my tips for body positivity, I guess, are I think it's really important to surround yourself with that. So social media is both an incredible thing and a really harmful thing, especially Instagram, where you see a lot of these fitness photos, or like fitness has become such a trend and a thing in our, you know, lives and media and the world, and everything's about being fit and, you know, being healthy. And so you have all these like fitness people on Instagram that are just like, even that like they take the pictures and their bodies are like contorted so they look extra skinny. Like, I can do it too, where I can like, look at, like, that's so deceiving. It's not how it looks, but people do that. And so if you're not conscious of that or looking for that, you don't notice that, oh hey, maybe this is a little edited or not. So I think that kind of adds to it. So to combat that, I think it's really important to follow people that are positive or real or something like that on Instagram. So for me, I love following people like Ashley Graham. She's like a plus size model, which I hate. I have a whole other video about like plus size. Why I hate the word. But I like just a lot of her pictures that she posts are unedited. So you see her cellulite, you see her body, and I think that that's so encouraging. It's really nice to see how people look, like, because that's reality. And I think too, with social media, following or even just watching YouTube videos of people that talk about it and truly are body positive is just so helpful. So for me, people who have really helped my like body positive journey are sometimes Glam, Crystal Coons. I'll link all of their channels below. Learning to be Fearless, Alex is her name, and then Loie Lane, I think is what her channel is, and just like Loie. They all do countless videos about body positivity, and just watching that really helped. And so just seeing that and hearing those things of like, hey, I love my body how I look, and you know, if I were to lose weight, I would love my body. Even if I gained more weight, I would love my body. And so just having that constant reminder and watching those videos is so helpful, and it just really helps to start like build up confidence in your own body, and you're like, hey, wait a second, like I am beautiful how I am. Another thing that kind of helped me, which may be silly or maybe like controversial, but tanning. Self-tanning has really helped. For me, I'm super pale, and when you're pale, your skin just shows more of like your veining, and just sometimes it looks less flattering. So I started using like the Tarte tanner, and even before this, like last year, I was getting spray tans, which is just not as convenient. But I've noticed like I just feel so much more confident. Something about it just, makes your body look toned. I don't know, just things like that have really helped. Once I became like confident in who I was, it really helped to just like be body positive. There are definitely still things that I would love to change, but for the most part, I'm like, hey, the Lord has made me beautiful. And I think that the Lord was really strategic in the way that he helps me learn body positivity. I think he knows that I'm a very extroverted person, and so I love being around people. I love hearing the advice of others. And so being able to watch those videos and see these other women that are really positive has helped me. So those are kind of like my tips. And then the other thing is like dressing for your body, not dressing for a size. So it's really easy to get caught up in when you're shopping or looking at things and be like, oh my gosh, why am I like a size, 12 all of a sudden? I used to be an 8 or whatever. I think if you don't look at the sizes and just look at the way things fit, no one will know. So one of like the weirdest compliments I've ever gotten was like when I went wedding dress shopping, and I'm really like, this is to show how far I've come. One of the places I went is actually where I found my dress. When she was putting dresses on me, she was like, wow, you're actually, it was kind of weird. She was like, your size is a lot bigger than what I thought, which could be taken weird, but what it meant was just like, I dressed my body so well that I looked flattered in whatever I wore, so you couldn't really tell what size it was. And again, you can't tell someone's size by what they look like. So you can't really dress to the size, and I think that it's easy to get caught up in that and like worried about that. And the other thing too, sizing is so inconsistent from brand to brand, even within brands. So I saw this picture recently that was going around, I think it was on Tumblr, and it was this girl had like shown her jeans. They were both from American Eagle. They were both the exact same size. They were both a 0. And the difference in the sizing was insane. There was probably like 2-inch difference, and she was like, why did a 0 look, an inch bigger from the last time I saw it, and now it's 2 inches smaller? And that is so true. So there's really inconsistency in sizing. So you can't worry about the size that you're wearing. Just dress to like flatter your body and you'll feel a whole lot better. So those are just kind of like the things that I've learned, but I don't know, I just feel like I'm now becoming more passionate about like body positivity and like talking about these things that I think are important, because they're things that I wish I had learned. And two, like in being a Christian, it's hard too, because a lot of the times people are just like, well, just love the body that the Lord made you, and you're perfect how the Lord made you. And it's true, but when you're kind of like bombarded by media and what you're seeing, it's still hard to like get that through your mind and find that. So I think that the Lord was really prestigious, is that the, no. I mean, strategic, there we go. So I think that the Lord was really strategic in the way that he helped me like learn to love my body, was because he knew that like, hey, I really enjoy like YouTube and that kind of a thing. So putting like these videos in my place. So it's definitely a learned habit. It took time, but just being influenced by other people was really helpful. So I don't really know what I wanted from this video. It was probably a rambling mess. Don't really know how I'm gonna edit it. But I guess I just hope that you take out of it that you should be body positive at whatever, weight, size, however you look. You should feel beautiful and confident in your body, and you are beautiful and have the ability to be confident. You just have to embrace it. And so I just want to like put that out there and tell you that you're beautiful and you should believe it. But just, I think it's important to take steps to start feeling body positive and confident, because I think how we feel about our bodies impacts so much of our lives. It consumes our minds and how we think and how we feel. And so once we start becoming like confident in that part of our life, everything else kind of seems to, you know, fall into place and even out. So I just hope that you can maybe learn something or take something from this video, but I do want you to know that you're beautiful. And yeah, if you have any questions or things you're wondering about, please let me know in the comments below. I do kind of want to like make more videos about this, or just topics that I think are important to talk about. So I hope you would like more. If you would, give it a thumbs up, and of course be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and also follow me on social media as we're talking about it. But I have Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, so be sure to follow me there. But I do hope you enjoyed the video, and I honestly believe that every single one of you are beautiful. So I will see you next one. Bye.